Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from the to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture.
Good morning again. Today we having our guest out of Jamaica. He's very interesting person. And what makes him interesting, he's a blind farmer. Good morning, Mr. Norman Spence. Hello? Hello, Mr. Spence?
A wonderful list.
Hello?
Are you hearing me?
Yes, go ahead. Good mornings.
Fine.
Thank you very much for...
Good morning to you. Hello?
Yes, hello. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yes, I'm saying good morning to you. And,
It seems you have a very bad connection. Yeah. Just...
Forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Lord, Lord, Lord. All over the world you go, agriculture is number one. We soil is so rich and pure, but the youths cannot understand. Well, all the education you have, man, still can't ignore the soil. Everybody want to work in office, and I know the reason why. Yes, man, everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Tell you just now, my brothers,
it's the season to give, and Granlec invites you to give a gift of love and light to someone in our community who has been challenged by COVID-19. Make your account current and nominate someone for a chance to win. 200 winners will be gifted with a $400 grocery voucher or a $75 electricity voucher. If we select your entry, you too will win. Visit our website or Facebook page for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Promotion runs November 24th to December 24th. Give a gift from Granlec this holiday.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, inset screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&N Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices. Or call us 444-6757, Hope 440-6757, Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&N Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Darling, would you like some tea? I've made your favorite.
Well, thank you, darling. I'm here finishing my blog post to help homeowners understand their electricity bills. The left side of your bill shows the rates for electricity and the government charges. The middle portion shows the number of units you've consumed, plus the history of your usage over the last 8 months. And the right side shows how much you're being charged.
I really think people are going to value this information.
Grenlec, energizing our...
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, inset screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&N Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices. Or call us 444-6757, Hope 440-6757, Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash 4 every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more from 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes, twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
The Housing Authority offers products that people can choose from, products that people can access, and I think anyone looking to build, just call the Housing Authority of Grenada. The service was superb. Every step of the way, they collaborated with the owner, they collaborated with the builder. The builder himself was really good. For what I've seen them do, I have to say that from buildings they have done in the past to where they are now, they have come up to speed with modern trends, modern designs, and I think I will advise anybody.
This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. The time has now moved on to 15 minutes before the 8 o'clock hour. We did have a bit of a hiccup there with our connection out of Jamaica. JD, I think you have your brother back on the line. So say good morning to him.
Good morning, Mr. Spence. Yes. Good morning. Are you there? Hello?
Yes, dear. Good morning to you and the listeners.
Are you hearing me?
Are you hearing me? Good morning to you and your... Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Spence.
Yes, good morning to your listeners.
Right, okay. I must thank you for appearing on the program, although we have a little bit of a hiccup with the connection. What part of Jamaica are you from? Hello? Bad connection. I know. Yeah, we seem to have a problem with the connection. So.
It's the number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from the to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go in them computers. Lord. We used to ship plenty nectars all the way down to Trinidad during the revolution. We used to use up all the foods that we had. When the cocoa, nutmeg and banana was at the highest level, now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh gosh, why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go in them computers. Lord, Lord, Lord. All over the world you go, agriculture is number.
3 times is a charm. First time, no. Second time, no. Let's try the third time. 10 minutes nowadays before the 8 o'clock. JD, I believe we have your friend on the line again. Want to try?
Yeah, it's just
Go ahead.
Mr. Spence, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you and your wonderful listeners.
What part of Jamaica are you from?
I'm from the St. Elizabeth area, a community by the name of Kilmarnock.
Okay. Apart from your given name, what are the name they call you by?
I'm Daylight.
Oh, Delight. But you are blind, right? You have vision impaired?
Absolutely, totally blind.
Yeah, was it from birth or?
Oh, that happened when I was at age 10, 11. I was a student at the Kilmarnock all-age school back then, and my eyes developed complications, and I had to relinquish that cited institution and went on to the city of Kingston, where I attended the Salvation Army School and completed my education there.
So how did you cope with that, having been able to see before and now getting blind? How did you cope with that?
It was difficult, but quickly I got over it, because at that institution we are give us the mobility training, and give thanks I was able to grasp it very quickly. And of course, we were taught the Braille system, and through that system, I was able to be properly educated.
Your education background, what was it like?
It was good. We were given the academic subjects, math, English, biology, and so on. And we were also taught home economics. We did music also. We did industrial arts. And we also diverged into farming as well.
Okay, but what got you into farming?
Say that?
What got you into what made you made the choice to get into farming for your livelihood?
Well, officially, after my graduation, I did not plan to get into farming. I wanted to do a skill in the commercial field, but financially it was not, my parents were not equipped to assist me. So I said, okay, fine, I'm not going to sit around and waste my energy. I'm going to get into farming. And I did that, and I took it from there. The first crop I actually planted was red peas, and then I went into cabbage production, sweet potatoes, yam, dasheen, bananas, pumpkins, corn, a whole variety of crops.
How many years have you been farming now?
I've been doing this for over 30 odd years, because I graduated from that institution back in 1982, and I took up farming roughly a year after, or close to a year after.
What's the size of your farming plot?
Beg your pardon?
What's the acreage of your farming plot area?
Right, it's about 2 acres, but it's not in one parcel. I have a portion here, a portion there, but collectively it would be about 2 acres.
About 2 acres, good. Water, is it what? Is it? How do you get water? Is it by rain fed? How do you get water for your plants?
Yes, that's my main source of water, the rainfall. So, and the great thing about it in this area, we are blessed with rain on a regular basis. But of course, during the January to April month, we do have difficulty in terms of rainfall. But we still cope, because the dew normally comes down heavily, and that helps to maintain the plants. And we are able to go through until the official rainy season would return around about May, right up to November or thereabouts.
But how do you prepare your land for planting? Because being in that... I
have been able to do that one away, so to speak. I got the land sprayed, and then I proceeded to clean up the land. In other words, bush it after it's sprayed, and then I carry out the plowing. The thing about my land is that it's not accessible to tractor, because it's very hilly terrain, and it's a bit stony. So after cleaning up the land, I use my hand fork to do the plowing. And after doing that, I proceed to do the other aspects of the work, such as mowing the potato hills, or if it's cabbage planting, I would uproot those suckers from out of the nursery and go and execute the business of planting.
And how do you take care of the weeding, the fertilizing, the pest and disease? How do you maintain such work?
Fertilization, I do that myself, and the application of pest chemicals, I would employ the service of another farmer, pay him, and he would do the spraying for me.
Right. So after your plants are grown, they are ready for market. Do you have a market for the produce?
Well, normally somebody would come and buy whenever they are ready, but whenever that person or any other market person are not able to come, I would take my produce to the market.
Do you have any challenges in the production of your crops?
I wouldn't say a huge challenge, but in everything you're doing, they are a little difficult to hear, but I'm able to cope. But the main area that I'm faced with difficulty is in terms of the marketing, because whenever the person or persons are not able to come and purchase it from me directly at home here, that's where I have a lot of challenge in terms of taking it to the market. Because, you know, in the market it's very fussy, and, you know, you just got to be on your P and Qs, so to speak, in order to end up with your proper change and so on, you know.
Right. How do you know when your crops are ready?
It's very, very easy. I know the duration the particular crop is going to take, and what I normally do, I get into the field and feel the produce. For instance, cabbages. When the cabbage is ready, when you feel it, you know exactly, because it's hard, exceptionally hard, and that indicates that they are ready to cut. In terms of the potatoes, normally they would take about 4 to 4.5 months, and from you that time past, it's definitely harvest time. I would go and stuck my finger into the heel and see what is there for me.
Do you encounter theft?
I beg your pardon?
Do you encounter theft on the farm?
Theft?
Yeah, thieving, stealing.
Okay, give thanks. I have not been attacked by those culprits to the extent where I would be mourning. No. But, you know, there are times when I might plant cabbage suckers and a person might pass by and uproot 1 or 2 or a dozen. But whenever I discover that, I quickly have them replaced.
Okay.
And in terms of product itself, a person might pass by and cut a head or 2 heads of cabbages. I don't worry about those.
Right.
But in terms of huge removal, no.
I'm sorry, because of time constraint, we got to almost end the program here, and I hope another time when we could have the proper system arranged. Yeah. But before you go, I know you have other interests. I know you're a prolific writer, a songwriter, a singer. So I want you to give the listeners one of your songs, please.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm going to do this one, and it's called Africa, We Are Coming Home. I wrote this one this year, and it came out of a situation where I was having a discussion with an African brother who's living in the United States, and after when the discussion was concluded, I came up with this. It goes like this. It's a long, long time I've been planning to come and see you, yeah. No matter what it takes, that's what I'm going to do. Boom, boom, bang. I hope you are doing good, spreading love throughout your neighborhood. That's what we're truly known for, whether uncut man or a big superstar. You for me for you, just stick together and forever be true. Africa, we're coming home. No longer in the West, your children now go roam. Oh no, Africa, we're coming home. No longer in the West, your children now go roam. In your arms, there's so much love and tenderness. When this flight touches down in your house, we're going to rest. I'm here to remind you of your history and how we used to live. Yeah. You should never lose faith to the duty which we give. We are the closest to the Father, who gave the wealth, gold, diamond, silver. So why are you fighting each other? Go back to your roots and grip the roots, cause it's plain to see you forget your history. Makes me feel sad, but don't wreck your glory. Africa, we're coming home. No longer in the West, your children now go roam. Oh no. Africa, we're coming home. No longer in the West, your children now go roam. In your arms, there's so much love and tenderness. When this flight touches down in your house, we're going to rest. Africa, we're coming home. No longer in the West, your children now go roam. Now go roam. Now go roam.
Thank you very much, Mr. Spence. And I hope in the near future we'll be able to have a longer conversation with you. So do have a wonderful day, and I'll get back in touch with you. Thank you very, very much, and God bless you.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Okay, bye.
Right.
It is real, 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. JD, partner, forget the family.
No, you have he play keyboard and everything. You know, he has a keyboard. He has.
So
he has good. He has good.
So what are you doing in this singing thing?
I don't know what he do.
He like you.
He like me.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Just doing something that you ain't supposed to do.
What I do that I'm not supposed to do.
I don't think you just do things because you want to do them because you could do it.
Okay. You might be right.
Might?
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Use the microphone.
Sorry, you're right.
Yeah. Come on, I'm doing you. Yeah.
I don't like to take credit. I'm blessed to do. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I knew you working at Gittins. Well, I knew you before that, but then in St. George's, you're working at Gittins, reputable company, big company. You work with Gittins, you work with Central Sales. Who again?
I spent a couple of months as a manager by Right.
Awesome.
Business was my.
You understand? And you did.
Business was my background. And
they're making plans to grow.
I love nature. There are other things I could do, and a lot of other things.
That's what I said to you.
I'm not.
You and the guy is the same thing. The only difference between you and the guy is that he blind. But you blind too because you ain't seen what you really need to do. That's your problem. Yeah, but he sounds pretty okay.
He has very good tune. I thought he was sing the one about eat food that very, very good voice. Very. And in one of the discussion I had with him, one of his best overseas friend, he was from Grenada.
Who's that?
I don't know his name. I didn't get his name, but he says by true people when they share his what he does. And he got connected with this guy from I think the States, a guy in the States, and he says they always be in talk and so, and he says he's a Grenadian. The guy is a Grenadian. So yeah, and I watched him. He used to see that man over his field to go and plant. You will see the man could see the way the man work. You see this man seeing neat and nice in rows and very good. Very, very good.
I don't think we have a blind farmer, do we?
I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Miss Noriega?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do, Miss Noriega.
She doesn't farm now. Her son does it before.
Nah, she does a lot. She makes all the calls. That's part of agriculture. Did you get a chance to listen to the budget?
No, I did not.
No, this is what my problem is.
Yeah.
Here's what.
Yeah, tell me.
I do not necessarily expect you to listen. It will be the best thing to do to listen to the entire budget.
All right.
But because you have an interest in agriculture, you should always make it a point of order.
Interest and order.
A point of order to listen to what the government is saying in relation to agriculture.
Yeah.
Because if you don't listen, it means that somebody has to come and regurgitate it for you, and they may leave out things, and next thing you say, well, that man didn't tell me that. Well, why didn't you listen in the first case? And that is the problem I have with a lot of us. There are those who are interested in tourism, and they don't bother And then when shit hits the fan, they make all the complaints in the world. We need to start paying attention to things that we need to pay attention to. I'm not saying to you that if you're involved in agriculture, then you need to listen to education. You need to listen, but if you don't listen to education, then that's fine.
Right.
But listen to what is said in relation to agriculture, and then you're able to make informed decisions.
As a matter of fact, I didn't even know budget was on that day. I said, I didn't even know.
But they had budget on Friday. It was publicized. You don't listen to radio.
No, neither TV.
And that is a problem, JD. You have to stop that. No, this is not the first time I'm telling you this. They'll be saying that, hey, I'll be telling you on the radio, JD, come out of that house there, boy. Somebody coming to kill you and you will not hear and you will die.
I will die. It's real, sure. But be sharing money down and I say, boy, everybody come for $1 million and I'm going to lose out.
Yeah, and you end up broke. Everybody's millionaire, you're brokenaire.
Sure, right.
No, you need to change that. Okay, I'm not telling you television, but at least listen to the news. Not say on this station, but listen to the news on a station so that you stay informed.
Because
the pieces that you do, you go to YouTube, and you look at a lot of things on YouTube.
So,
Guess what? Mm-hmm. What you're seeing on YouTube is what they want you to see.
I know. Well, even TV, just as well.
Right.
What they want you to
so
see.
You must put yourself in a position where you're able to do so and listen to different things and thus make an informed decision.
Because I didn't even know Barbados had changed into
Oh my God.
Oh
no, JD, you did not.
No, I did not. I only did that last night. Where Barbados has changed from whatever status they were into not independent.
Well, they're now a republic.
A republic, yeah.
So they're no longer affiliated with England.
England.
Yeah.
I thought they were Little England. I thought they used to be called Little England.
They used to be called Little England. Now it's No England.
No England.
Yeah. They used to be called Little England. Now it's No England for the Bajan. I guess they understand that they needed to make a difference and they wanted to make a difference.
Are we going to see that?
Was that gone?
Are we going to see that in Grenada soon?
People like you caused it not to happen before. You know that?
No.
Yeah.
Why?
People like you did not vote on the referendum.
Oh, okay.
No comment now, nah?
No comment.
But that's what it is. And I was about to tell you about a couple of comments I'm seeing on social media where people doing and say, oh, Keith Mitchell could go in Barbados and observe this. Why can't he do it in Grenada? I've seen the statements a couple of places.
They would say, yeah.
Right. But here's what. It was attempted on 2 occasions. And on both occasions, Grenada had voted against it. Listen. Term limits.
Yeah.
That a prime minister should serve no more than 3 terms. That was voted against, and now you're complaining that Keith Mitchell must go because it is too long. Well, I know. What's up with you?
That's our people. Yeah, that's people. Our people. I don't know what they really want, what they looking.
Things. And as I said, we could have been a republic before Barbados.
Yeah, you never know.
Right?
You never know. Yeah,
we could have been. But we voted against it. Now we're so fashionable that we like to follow. Do you understand? We want to follow. Oh, we should be this too.
If Uncle was wrong, with the God we had been there long. Uncle had it first. He like first.
Well, I don't know if we'd have been there long.
I don't believe that.
I don't know.
Knowing Uncle.
I don't know. I don't know if we would have been there long. But hey, I want my passport before they do that again. Before they disassociate themselves from the British.
From the British.
I want my British passport.
I don't even have a passport. So I don't even intend to travel.
No, I need my British passport.
I don't have a passport.
I am due. I was born before 1974. I didn't ask them for independence. Give me my passport. And I mean, you know what? Things for our lawyers to discuss and have discussion on. Our lawyers, and I'm speaking lawyers in the Caribbean, nobody's having a discussion on that. You cannot tell me that I being born before 1974. 1974 is when Grenada got independence. I was born before 1974, right? That's a given, which means that I was born a British citizen.
And
you can't take away that from me.
Was that in the constituents when they got handing over independence to us? So?
It didn't have to be. I was born before. I am a British subject. So if I was born before, then give me my thing. Give me my what color passport they have? The maroon passport. Give me my passport. You know? No, seriously. I there's so many things that I want. But the lawyers, they're only starting to thief people money.
I ain't going to jail for that, no? I don't have money for them to sue me. Money the thief.
What's that?
Who money the thief? Only money the thief?
Somebody's saying here, hold on. Morning all. I stand to be corrected, Andre, but I don't think that can be done because we're still using the EC. We must have our own currency. What does that mean?
Well, no, to be
a republic?
If you're independent,
you don't need
your own currency for that.
Hold on, let me tell you something.
Dominica.
You don't Dominica, exactly.
Yeah, Dominica.
It's a republic.
Yeah, republic, yeah. Of the Commonwealth Republic of Dominica. They had, and they still had use
they're still using the EC,
EC dollar, yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's incorrect. The Commonwealth of Dominica.
The Commonwealth of Dominica.
Yeah.
But let me just say this, man. And I'll be very honest with you. I want my passport. Sure. If I was born, and these are things that lawyers should take up. You know? And make claims. Go before Privy Council and all kind of things. These are things that they're supposed to be going forward with. Go forward with these things, and so then give me my passport, my British passport. You had me. I didn't ask to be thrown out. Hey, you had me. I am a citizen. I was born. You cannot, listen, you cannot take away that which I was born into, you know.
That's your birthright?
Exactly.
Okay.
That is my birthright. Somebody just sent me a message and said, Andrew, you're talking stupidness. Okay. What I could say? What can I say?
Yeah.
What can I say? If you believe I talk in stupidness, then thank you very much. What else can I tell you? I can't tell you nothing else.
It's nice to be.
Nice to be what?
No, is Montserrat still under the British? Is Montserrat? They're still under British. They could go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are not. Check this out, eh? They are not independent, eh?
No.
Right. So if they're not independent, and when the volcano happened, they were relocated to their motherland. Eh? So you take me out of Africa. I have nothing to do in Africa. You make me a British citizen, and you take that too. And call me Grenadian. I'm not a Grenadian. Morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Donald, and good morning to you, your guest.
Good morning.
Mr. Donald, if you really want to obtain British citizenship, I suggest you marry to a woman.
No, I don't have to marry for that. No,
you have to.
No.
What you're talking about, that's already gone.
No,
Go forward now.
No. Matterson, I will never.
I suggest a nice young lady for you.
No. I will never agree to that. I will never agree to that. I'm saying to you, I was born into it. You cannot take that away from me.
I understand what you're saying, because when I went to England, I had a British passport in it.
How come you get that?
The black one.
How come you got that?
I went when I was about nearly 14.
And then after that, my mom claimed British citizen for me. She had to claim it. That's yours. You're born there.
Yeah, they wasn't recognizing that, and I'm glad I did. So I'm telling you another way out of
I want no other way.
I'm telling you, I'm going to advertise. I'm going on the net and I'm getting you
now
a British wife.
Let it stay in your net.
No.
I
want you to do it.
No.
I'm not saying you're going to do it. I'm going to do it for you. Okay?
Why you?
That's my Christmas present for you, Mr. Donald.
Why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me? Oh, let me marry your daughter. But you're gonna look for thing on net for me. Net what good for me?
All that could work. All that could work.
These are official. They call
it. All right then. You take care.
Take care, Matheson. All right. Have a wonderful day.
Okay. You too. God bless you too. Bye.
Good day, Maxine.
Good morning.
How are you?
Yeah.
Did you do me a thingy? The thingy to drinky.
I just got here.
I know, but I like your hair.
Thank you.
Who did it?
My hairdresser in Victoria.
Okay. She owe you though.
Why?
You don't really do good.
You do good. Just me have to do the fringe. You do good. I can't do the edges properly because I just learning.
So I could shave it off.
No. Who could shave it out?
Yeah.
That making sense?
How you look nice. You have a funeral to go to? And you dress all in black?
I like black.
I like your big watch.
Thank you.
How come I never saw it new?
You never saw it new?
New, yeah.
Because I never would when it was new.
So how you wait when you old?
That's when you old?
Yeah, I never saw it a new watch like that. You didn't come and boast and say, Dre, I got a watch. I didn't only see.
Watch.
Oh, your husband. Oh, you tell me that I never saw it new.
Yeah.
Ah.
I decided to rock some big things. That big thing today.
But I ain't gonna say nothing about big, yeah? You just, next thing I make statements about your bigness.
Goodbye.
Take care, love. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www. Good morning, Cap Charles. ZKAKA, yeah. Before 74. You see, that person saying before 74. I was born before 74. Give me my passport. I didn't ask all you to make me Grenadian. I'm Grenadian then. I'm not a Grenadian. I'm British.
Yeah. Let us get on to planting dates.
Yeah, go on.
Planting dates according to the Magdalene Almanac for December 20. Above the ground is the 9th, the 28th, and the 21st. Above the ground, the 9th, 28th, the 21st. And below is the 5th, the 6th, the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th. Below again is the 5th, the 6th, the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th. According to the Old Farmer's Almanac, the 1st and the 2nd, which is yesterday, today, were good days for transplanting, and good days for planting underground root crops, actually, yes, the 1st and the 2nd. The 3rd and the 4th, they suggest do no planting, and like the Magdalene Almanac, the 5th and the 6th are good days for planting above ground crops. So this Magdalene and the farmers coincide together, 5th and the 6th. The 7th and the 8th, they are barren days, do not plant, they suggest. And the 9th and the 10th, above the ground, and you can also plant vine crops, 9th and 10th. So that's thus far until the 9th and 10th.
Until again.
But I must say, and I must thank the Creator for giving us that shower of rain. Monday or Tuesday. It came in so good, and I'm sure a lot of other farmers really did, welcome that shower of rain. I know a lot of farmers complaining who use rain-fed farming, and I know that was a welcome shower. It did me good too because I planted some tomato, and I had to wear them the morning, and that shower came down the night, so it was excellent. Very good. Thank you, Father. You know when to give us what we need. Yeah.
I ain't say nothing, you waiting for you to say a thing. Where did you plant the tomatoes, bro? By the house?
Beyond the house, above the hill.
Oh, on the hill?
On the hill. So I had to run a line from I had to use water, pipe water to wet it. Because if it's by the house, then I have real water stood by the house, but up the hill there. And you see, the ground was cleaned, and why when ground is cleared, why you leave ground just idle there? So you put on something, heat and make. That's how it goes.
You did the forking up yourself, or the guy came with the plow?
No, I did no-till farming.
Oh, you just did the whole?
Yeah, and that ground there, the land there, you only have 12 inches of soil, topsoil. 12 inches of topsoil.
How come?
That's in most of the land around that area. That's all there.
So after that is bedrock?
Rock, yeah. You only have so you could move that soil, and it's easy. It's very easy to maneuver. Okay. It's not hard. It's not pretty soft. So I planted some potato first, and then I planted some tomato. I want to do I have some pineapple to put down, and probably I do some.
How about some cassava?
Yeah, cassava is, we go into the dry season. I may not plan to plant cassava now, but I haven't heard from Mr. Andal for a while. Cardi and cassava, I haven't heard from him. But somebody told me they sold about 700 pounds of cassava to Cardi recently, which is very good. So they're still in the...
Maybe Mr. Andal stopped talking to us. I don't know.
I haven't heard him, not seen him for quite some time. But I was surprised when the guy says, yes, he sold, I think, 800 pounds of cassava.
That's a lot of cassava.
Yeah, a lot of cassava.
And congratulations to him. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Morning, Mr. Romaine.
Good morning, GD.
Good morning, Mr. Romaine.
And Grenada. Morning to the farmers of our nation. Andrea, I just wanted to to say thank you to the government on an excellent budget. The finance minister and his team and presenting a wonderful budget. And when it comes to agriculture, we are seeing an increase, right, in the budget for agriculture, which is very good. Also, too, I want to suggest, if it is possible that before the end of the year, because I know you promised every 3 or 4 months, but before the end of the year, if you can get the agriculture minister to come and just lay out some of the things in the budget for agriculture, in a more, down to earth way then to the farmers on your program. I don't know if that's possible.
You know how to find him.
Mr. Romaine?
Yes, sir.
I thought you was a connector.
Well, no, I can't do things without ensuring that there is a platform for it. So I wanted to suggest to Mr. Donald if it is possible. And if it is, he has the connect. I can also make the connect.
Real FM never does anything that is against the people. We work with the people, for the people, by the people. We always do. We have never changed our mantra.
Wonderful.
All right, you're the one who changed your mantra and stopped come by us.
No, you don't invite me.
I didn't invite you. And so who come and spray the roof the last time? You just come by yourself, just so? You according to Kit Mitchell, he's a parachuter. You parachute from the top.
Mr. Romaine, as I'm putting you on that one, you didn't just come and spray the roof yourself. You was invited to come and spray the roof. You are requested, not invited. You are requested to come and spray the roof. Yes.
I still have to return. All right. And so, but Andre, yes. So, could that be possible, you think?
All things are.
All things are possible with God.
All right. So, together, myself and you, let's try and see if we can do it for...
No.
Next Thursday?
No. We're not going to do this together. You do it. If you can inform me by Tuesday that you have it in the bag, fine.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Don't come put me on no stress. I operate in stress-free.
I understand. I'll try my best.
They put it in your back pocket, So when you get it, you put it in your back pocket.
I'm going to sit down on it. In 2018, remember we said we can't sit down.
Yeah.
In 2022, possibly 2023, we will be running Grenada.
No, that's not it. I can tell you what it is. If you would have heard it in the budget, that means you ain't listen to the budget. You ain't listen to the budget. You must learn. No, you didn't. Because if you had listened to the budget, then you probably would have heard the theme for the campaign. I heard it.
I'm not repeating the theme for the campaign. I'm just saying what I.
Yeah, but the thing was can't sit down. That was the big theme. You can't sit down. You had to move. But I heard something that the Prime Minister mentioned, and I know it probably would have passed over a lot of people's head. Yeah.
Watch, I heard you say that about the Prime Minister. Mr. Carl, good morning.
Who called? Carl Clayton?
The greater good.
The greater good for the greater number?
For the greater number.
You didn't hear the Prime Minister saying that?
Yes, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. If the Prime Minister say that, that means that has something in it. You know? Like what? Prime Minister, hot day.
You understand? When I heard you say that and he smiled, I say yes.
The greater good for the greater number of people?
For the greater number of people.
Yeah. You can't do thing and then you benefit in the few.
No.
And the amazing thing is that we know, meaning Grenadians, as Grenadians, we know, and as people in the world, we know that the few has to do with big business. Big business is in a minority.
Minority.
And they want to control the majority.
At 2%.
Yeah. But Dr. Mitchell is saying the greater good for the greater number of people.
Yes.
He mincing no bones with that one.
No, he was firm about it.
Yeah.
And you know another thing, both he and the finance minister was firm about. And there are some nice little clippings that come out from the Prime Minister's address that can be used. Imagine that the government and people of Grenada went through a structural adjustment program, right? In which, I mean, a lot of pain people went through because we ban our belly. We want to turn around this economy. It was successful. There was savings. My God, we are in a pandemic. Our people need help, need assistance, and you have the money there. You want to sit on it? Spend the money. Give it to the people. It's the people of Grenada's own. You have to ensure that the people of Grenada reap the benefit. It was their sacrifice.
My best friend just bought me coffee there, man. My best friend just brought me coffee.
Good morning, Maxine.
See? Oh my God. See, he knows that Maxine is my best friend. See?
Good morning.
Yeah, so I mean, come on, man. Grenadians, we need to think. Because if the government decided to hold all the savings or whatever and do not share it with the people, how can they go back to them and say, look, we have to ban our belly to do it a second time? God forbid, we may not have to go back there. So you have to let the people share in the benefits, in the profit. It's like a business. When it's this profit, you ensure that the employees get a piece of the pie. Have a good morning, Mr. Donald.
Go and tell the bank that.
Go and tell the bank, man.
No, the bank is a whole. The bank is a whole thing for itself.
Why you say the bank is big business? Okay, thanks for telling me.
Big business too. They ain't like Grenadians, and especially the farmers.
Okay.
They don't.
Okay, you said it, not me.
Yeah, I'm saying I make no apology for it.
Say it again.
They do not like the farmers because they are not helping the farmers.
But when they ain't come and buy your ice cream, what you?
That is nothing. The farmers will come and buy it because I must buy from them.
Mr. Romain.
Yes, sir.
Do the bankers eat? They don't eat, no, they doesn't eat.
If they?
If the bankers eat, they don't eat food, no? There's barley money and drink the water. There's barley money and drink the water.
Yeah, they go hold their money there. And agriculture is one of the biggest and most successful business you have in the world. And we have the opportunity to do well good, but it's just that the bank, in my view, is not stretching out a helping hand. You want that card, they give you in a minute. Have a good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, take care, sir.
Blessings.
Have a great day. This is real. This is 91.9, 91.5. It's www.Master Carl. Good morning. I wonder if Master Carl is at home or he's on the plantation. Carl, link us, man. Let me find out if you're at home or you're on the plantation this morning. Sometimes he goes in the morning. Sometimes I feel he tried to catch thieves. Yep. So they don't know. I think he's trying to catch thieves.
Mm-hmm. Is he working on the pump now? Because is the pump up and running?
The pump?
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
No, the pump has. There's been a delay in the erection of the proper housing facility. And I maybe if he calls, or should I call him? You think I should call him? What do you think?
Try.
I'm asking you what
Try.
you think,
Yeah,
man.
call him. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. He might call before me.
Ask him when you have two teeth.
Oh yeah, right. I'll ask him, but he has to steal two teeth. Stealing is a proper thing. Stealing is when you take money in bank and yeah. Thief. Good morning, Carl Caton.
Morning, Guru.
How you doing? Why aren't you at the farm?
Nah, I went early. I'll come back and I have to go back later.
You're trying to catch thieves? Okay.
A man has a constitutional obligation to protect his life and his property.
Yeah. And as the budget say, protecting lives and livelihoods.
Good.
Livelihood.
The greater good for the greater number.
You heard the Prime Minister say that yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, and not for the elite few.
Yeah, not for the elite. That's it. Not for the elite few.
Devon, you heard?
What? Michelle Lego the line yesterday now.
You wouldn't believe after the delivery. Because when he was delivering, I indicated on my Facebook platform, come listen to the Dan.
Mm-hmm.
And persons of like mind understood. So they commented. And after his delivery, one of the team members of the NNP, see boy, massacre look like they borrow the greater good for the greater number. But all are we believe in a greater good for the greater number. So wherever it comes from is the greater good for the greater number.
Mm-hmm. Definitely the greater good for the greater number. You know, I was there's something I want to read to you, Carl, and let's say good morning to our brother BJ as he just stepped in. Good morning, BJ. How you doing?
Andre, let me remove my mask. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm doing fine.
Right, I want to read something here for Carl Caton. Carl, here it is. It says here, Vincentian political activist proclaims Dr. Keith Mitchell a world boss. You there?
Yeah.
Right. Political activist Frank De Silva says he owes Dr. Keith Mitchell, the Prime Minister of Grenada, an apology. When last year he mocked Ralph Gonsalves for his grandstanding act, playing to the gallery, picking up COVID supplies, I was merciless. That's De Silva saying that. Gonsalves in April 2020 invited the people of Carriacou, Peter Martini to come to St. Vincent and get supplies if they were having difficulties in their homeland. De Silva said he made regional news when he defended Gonsalves as Mitchell called the proposal by the Vincentian leader completely reckless, which indeed it was. However, De Silva said today, Mitchell is demonstrating gratitude over ungratefulness, substance over symbolism, and lauding the capeless heroines and heroes. The phrase capeless or frontline workers such as doctors, nurses, police was made famous by the Vincentian singer James P. The Mitchell administration is giving a 1-month bonus to all frontline workers in their December pay packet in recognition of the selfless duties, especially when vaccines were not available. Grenadians ought to be proud because in SVG, frontline workers are no longer heroes. They are relegated, to the dump heap. I was ashamed as a Vincentian. Dr. Mitchell, you are a world boss. I so proclaim you. And that's
Andre Donald.
Yeah.
What you just read.
It's an article. It's an article.
The article you just read is the pith and substance of the ability of Dr. Keith Mitchell to rise above issues, rise above challenges, and to deliver for the greater good, for the greater number.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all the persons, the tokenism persons who like to contrast by saying what gas prices in St. Vincent and St. Lucia and Dominica and Antigua. They're not contrasting now. The frontline workers in those places who are not vaccinated, they're home getting nothing. Here in Grenada, vaccinated or not frontline workers, they are rewarded for their sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
And that's leadership. Not nice talk and so on and trying to say who old and who young and who should go and who not to go.
And that is leadership in broad daylight. That is not Nicodemus leadership.
That is not leadership when this present administration approached WRB and said do something about the spiraling cost of electricity. And the paratrooper was the one standing in the gate blocking it. He didn't remember the people of Grenada then. He has to answer why he blocking it all the time. So now, he not the gatekeeper now because in the wisdom of this government, he take back the thing. So we could go ahead without him. Because remember, if WRB, this guy is still blocking the gate.
Yeah.
The Con Mitchell is still blocking the gate. That is his antecedent. That is his claim to fame, blocking the gate from the greater good for the greater number for the Grenadian public to get some relief. But in the wisdom of leadership, Dr. Kit Mitchell knew you had to go around them by taking it back. So all the comparing and contrasting, they should continue to compare and contrast. Don't compare and contrast with only gas price. Compare and contrast with what we the people spoke, Andre, and the present administration listened about the frontline workers. Even you advocated for big business to give them some form of discount. Big business, it fall on deaf ears of big business. But the NNP government, it didn't fall on deaf ears. So we see who care about who.
Let me ask you this before you go on, because I know you are a fella, you'll just go on and on and on there. JD wants to know what you have to thief.
What I have to thief?
Yeah.
On the farm.
On the farm.
By keeping it under wraps.
You have cucumbers?
They say if you want to keep your post, you have to leave your post. If you want to keep what I have to leave it, yeah?
You have cucumbers?
They're already here.
You have peppers?
There's no thing, maybe in the middle of the month to the third week of the month you go have. Tomatoes also.
Oh, tomatoes also. So that's why you're going to the farm early, sir?
Yeah, but I try to go, sometimes the sun must be unforgiving by.
Right. So then the final question I'm going to ask you, and that is what JD asked me too. What is the situation with the pump? He asked me that.
By the investment, the pump investment, I have to properly secure the pump. I don't want to go and rest the pump on the ground. One, in all the elements, and two, you have bad-minded people outside still. So I want to cause the housing to be proper for the pump.
You all started the project?
Yes. Okay. A horrible doesn't build goodness. All no ground of wetting.
Carl, have a nice morning, yeah?
All right, take care.
Take care, sir. Carl say all no ground of wetting, yeah? Good morning, BJ. How you doing?
Morning, Andrew. I'm doing fine. Morning to the listening public. As always, happy to be here.
What you have to thief?
What I have to thief? Andrew, every time I announce what it is on my farm publicly, next day it's like somebody passed through. So I will tell you that after the program.
That shows people listening to the program.
Yeah, maybe you have the wrong audience.
Hey. How the plantings?
It's all right.
I spoke to you about some planting plants to somebody. You didn't tell me nothing about it yet.
How many do you want?
I told you all that already.
I'm just checking to see if I have the quantity you're asking for available now.
The person only wanted about between 15 and 20 plants.
Yeah, I can find out.
I know you said that, but I'm still waiting. The person meeting me every day. What happening?
Tell the person they can pick up that tomorrow.
Where, at the farm?
On the farm, tomorrow morning.
What time?
From any time after 6:30. Between 6:30 and 9 is good time.
6:30 and 9. Okay. Because they want the variety, the short variety that you have. That's the one that they're
problem.
interested in. And I spoke to you about it. Everybody's like, you ain't bothering.
Andre, 20 plantains. I don't really work with tons and and thing, man. We work with bigger figures than that.
Okay, you got a call. Good morning.
Yes, Andre. Me again. Good morning, BJ.
Morning.
I need some clarity from one of you. Cornmeal, corn flour. What's the difference?
No difference.
Coarse and fine.
One is coarse, one is fine.
They just spell different, but it's the same thing.
Okay, so I've got JD said the coarse and the fine, same.
Yeah, basically, it just depends on what mill it went through.
I think they call it the finer one
The flour.
The flour and
And
the coarser
meal,
one.
the coarser one, they call it the meal.
Cornmeal, yeah,
It's about the same thing.
Just a process.
It's just
Exactly. That's what I wanted to find out. You know? And so, one other thing.
And we do a lot of grinding of corn into tears, eh?
Wonderful. We does that in St. Andrews too.
Just letting you know. We better
Okay.
at it.
One other thing. I'm in search of corn. Anyone who has corn for sale? Dry corn?
See what? Dry corn.
Yeah, dry corn for
Dry
sale.
corn now? Dry corn now, Bridget?
Yeah, they may have farmers, or they may have who have. They may. I'm not sure. There will be people
A lot
listening.
of persons plant corn just before the all saints and whatever.
Well, Mr. Romian, these days, the money is in roast corn, so.
Well, yeah, but they ain't not so lucky. Not everybody that lucky. So anybody who has corn out there, and so can give me a call. My number is 403-2652.
Oh, that's your number? Okay.
That's
Thanks
my
for giving
number.
me. I never had your number before.
Oh, okay. Well, you have it now.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Have a good morning.
You too, Devon. Corn. Do you plant corn, BJ?
No, Andre.
Why?
Used to. Huh?
Why?
Well, the hucksters, the people who buy and sell over, they would come into the field and more or less harvest themselves. They would take all the big ones.
The first day.
Next day, they will
you-
come back and tell you the price need to reduce because the small ones you have in the field. So we don't really have an average with them. We just have, we take the big ones, we make $2 off or $3 off for everyone. When it comes to the small ones, sometimes they find another buyer or they find another person to supply them. They don't bother with you. They leave with all the small ones.
You're gone. Yeah, they're gone. They don't do a mixture, You know what I find, BJ? I might be wrong.
Who makes the price?
It should be sold by the
Who
pound.
makes the price? Andrew, there are certain things that you're better off not doing. And corn is one of them that are better off not doing things like corn. If
One of these days they're going to wake up and realize nobody is selling them corn.
Well, Andre, I buy corn all the time. I like roast corn, and I have to pay $3.50, sometimes $4 when I'm on the St. David's route and stuff for one roast corn. I want to know what country me living in.
Got a caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Andre.
Morning.
I want to let Devon know I have some corn, but I want to know how much you paying for a pound.
Did you get the number?
No.
432-652.
Wait, me
Wait.
would have to mark it.
You don't mark?
Mark
Okay.
it.
I have to get a pen to mark it.
How much you want for your corn? Remember, you not how much you paying it, how much you want for your
Don't
corn.
want to do that over the radio.
No, I'm just, I don't want it to give me.
Next thing she give you.
It's, Kenro,
Yeah.
don't let Devon tell you how much he paid.
That's
Well,
better.
I know how much I want for it.
Right.
I want to know how much you pay.
No. No. If he's not paying you what you want for it, tell him goodbye.
I have corn, $2 a pound. What do you think?
Don't say nothing.
I don't want nobody to
Leave farmers handle them thing for themselves.
What's the number? 405
403
2652.
2652.
Well, where you go for the pen in town?
What you say is it?
403
403. Well, that sell, yeah.
Yeah, 2652. 2652.
You know what he does have in sell?
2652.
Yeah.
You know what he does have in sell, Kenro?
What?
Prisoners.
I know. But I'm not a prisoner.
Not you, not you. The man you said that.
Go and call him and listen to me. Tell him you want $5 a pound or whatever. Don't move.
Not one stroke. You know, he give you 6, don't take it.
Even if he give you more, don't take it.
So which means now you don't want me to sell me car?
Yes, I want you to sell it, but sell it for your price.
Of course, yes.
Not his. If it's $5 you want and he tell you give you 7, tell him no. 5 you want.
Bye.
Take care of yourself. All right.
Coming back to BJ. BJ, you say you don't like to do small things.
No, I don't like to.
I know a man right now. He in Richmond Hill. And say he don't like to count small money. Like count money by the millions.
That's how you need to live.
Don't count. No one tell him $1,000. No.
Is that the bug? Don't ask him.
No.
Yeah. Empty in prison?
As far as the concern, either you count millions or you're dead trying.
Yeah.
One in the two.
He get caught.
Exactly. What happened to that? Life?
But then you have to understand that man live a life now.
Hello?
He lived a life, you know.
I used to work with him, the last working days was with him.
You count money too. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Donald. Good morning to everybody there.
Good morning.
I would like to know which is a good moon to trim a coconut tree, please. A dwarf.
There is no month per se, but moon.
Not moon, the moon.
Moon, yeah.
3 days before.
You see, some people say 3 days before or 3 days after.
After full moon.
After full moon, yeah.
I think it's 3 days before or 3 and the 3 days after.
Yeah.
So any one of them, either before or after?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Yeah.
Andrew, I heard your people were talking just a while ago. And it'd be nice if Grenadians can just put the politics one side. And I'm speaking agriculturally here and maybe socially. If we can put this one side and in a collective way, try to develop a country. The politics is dividing us and it's causing destabilizing of our society in every form. The political distinction in our country is too distinct. Yes, you can support a party and that's your civic right to do that if you want to. However, you need to be cognizant of the fact that your country is more important than people and political party.
Exactly so.
Unless you don't understand that, unless you don't have that sense of patriotism, you're not going to help develop your country properly. You're going to do it in a way, either in a biased way, in a way sometimes that is pleasing to you, but not in the interest, in the general interest of the people and the country. So we need to be careful as a people as to how we, go about doing things and handling our affairs.
That's true.
It's too much politics.
Too many times you turn on the radio and when you should be getting information about development and progress and whatnot, the atmosphere is kind of negative. And then if you're creating those kind of atmosphere, you are breeding minds that would not be, productive in the true sense of the word.
Correct.
So we need to be careful as a people, as journalists, as announcers, as politicians, as technocrats, as to how we, as farmers, as to how we go about doing things, as how we go about, handling our affairs. Our country is bigger than me and it's bigger than you.
Yeah, that's what I feel to you, right? And what's politics?
So sometimes you hear something is good and it's a general good, for the people, but yet still some people jump on it and try to tear it down and, those kind of things for political gains and for money and for power, and for position and those kind of things. We need to understand that we need to have a limit to our ego. And with selfishness too.
Got a call. Good morning.
Hello, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
Morning, a regular listener.
Thank you.
I want to find what is the best thing to get rid of falls.
Get rid of what?
Fowl.
Fowl?
Yeah.
Eat them?
Eat them?
Yeah.
I want to pass them for them. Eat up my cabbage and pox and thing.
Your fault?
No,
Your neighbor fault?
neighbor says she did not fall, so I don't know. So maybe it was fall.
Well, I don't know how to get it. I want to know to eat them.
Eat them.
Almost everything will kill fowls, but however,
Don't kill, BJ.
no, I'm saying that if you want to get rid of the fowl and then still able to eat it, you just mix boil a pot of rice and put a lot of salt in it and feed the fowl with it. They will just drop.
Them folks eating that.
They like greens. They are vegetarian. Oh, those are vegetarian.
But seriously, you can't. You're not supposed to kill them like that.
You know, that's
You know that'd be against the law. I can't encourage you to do that. Noise gets rid of them. They don't. Chickens or birds or so don't like noise. So if you get a partner who have a whole PRA gun, let him fire 2 shots, blow. Then he call him back. You understand?
Them falls and them.
They kill them.
I go behind them falls sleeping high up and
I don't know. I really don't know. But here's one other thing. You can buy some rum and soak the corn in the rum, and you give it to them, and they get drunk and fall longer.
Yep, they wouldn't go far.
They can't go far. They fall long. They won't die. They will not die.
What about Mayok, the greedy Mayok?
No, that will kill them.
But that's what I want to do.
No, you can't do that. I can't tell you to do that. I know I can't tell you to do that. But get the rum, put the corn, soak the corn in it, and give them the corn, and then you are full to eat. Because if it's not in neighborhood, well, it's yours, so eat it.
And they're eating green. They like green.
And it's Rasta balls.
So when you eat the fall, they're well nourished.
They're well nourished. All right, man.
Anyway, I'll listen to you.
Take care of yourself.
Right.
Okay, good, right. Yeah, but what? Can't give the cassava to it. They dead for like more. They kill them, man. Can't give them that. I met 2 gentlemen yesterday morning. I don't remember. I don't know their names. But I met them in Blair's, just at the foot of the hill, before you go up to the mountains, because we were off yesterday. And so first one came along, and I said, good morning. And before I say good morning, he rattled out, and then he called my name. I'm like, okay, so that means the guy know me, and I don't know him. And he spoke about the programs, he listens to the different programs, blah, 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 whatever. And then we had a little chat, and then he went his way. And then another one come from the hills, came down. And I said, wow, because he had some cassava, nice looking cassava in a bucket. So I said, wow, you have some cassava there, man. And the man said, yeah, $100, man. And I'm like, what the heck is this? Like I go do something, who running up the kid? Kid, careful. Yeah, but it was nice.
You are very popular, Andrew.
No, it was, let me tell you something, BJ. Yesterday, with those 2 guys yesterday, and they know who they are because I guess they're listening right now. It's the first time I felt like that. I felt really important.
Yeah, when you're,
Yeah, because these are 2 men, and I was just saying hello.
2 men in a remote Grenada.
Yeah, in remote Grenada, and saying hello, and they knew instantly who I was.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, wow.
But there are other people who listen to the program. For instance, there are people who meet you. Why you bring up Thursday? Why you have tomorrow or Thursday coming up? You know, and sometimes I go places and before I open my mouth, even being the radio.
Yeah.
Andre, never judge yourself based on how you yourself perceive yourself. You're always going to be wrong.
Yeah, I can believe that. Honestly, BJ, I can believe that.
You're not in a position to judge yourself.
Seriously, because after yesterday, I was humbled, because here are 2 men, and meeting at two different times, one from the right and one from the left. And they instantly, and so I'm saying to myself, well, Andre, if you do something wrong up here, well, you're dusting.
They didn't meet now. One didn't tell, like, they didn't behave like ants.
No, they couldn't have met. They couldn't have met
okay.
because one was going to sell nutmegs. He was asking a guy for a ride to go to sell nutmegs. So he went on to Hermitage to sell his nutmegs because I'm in Blair's. And then the other one came from the mountains. And he came down and met me there. And before I could do so, and he as a matter of fact, he said to me, he says, I want people like you to continue in journalism because you are the ones who make the difference. I'm like, oh, really? He says, yeah. He says, yourself and people like the guy who died, and he said, Justin Crow McBurney, you guys are the ones who make the difference. I'm like, okay. And then Carl Caton was with me, and Carl recognized the guy because he would have had dealings to do with him before. And the guy came from La Mode and settled in that area up there. He came from La Mode and settled, and you can see that he's into agriculture. Because he came down with some massive cassava. Yeah, I'm like, wow, guy's good. Really,
see, there we go, Andre. We have to understand that now more than ever, the time we are living in this new dispensation they call it, we need to be closer to each other more than ever. We need to forge national unity and collectivity more than ever. We need to stick together as a people and work with one accord more than ever. And it seems as though this is the period when we seem to be dividing ourselves even further. And that bigger crack is what gonna have, we're gonna put us in a position where we have difficulty coming out of this economic doldrum problem that we have right now. And it's not nobody's problem in Andre. That's the way the world is.
Let's take this call and then I have a final question for you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Prime Moss.
Mr. Donald, good morning, DJ.
Morning, Moss.
Morning, P.
I don't know who is there because Mr. Donald now joining you all.
Mm-hmm.
And there is two reasons I was moving about. One, and in my area, Mr. Donald, going home.
Mm-hmm.
At home, I cannot, a couple of days now, I'm not getting your station. But I'm in the mountain now.
And you get
and that's the reason why I'm able to join you.
I tell you what, I know that there was when was it? A couple days ago, sometime on the weekend, there was a collapse of the tower in Grande Tang, and we suffered some damage there. The engineer, Jay, of course, he would have gone there and assessed the damage, had to take down a couple of things, and he was supposed to go back up there yesterday, but there was someone who was supposed to go with him, and that person was not available at the time he was available. So I don't know what's going to happen today, because they're going to be trying to do so and put stuff back together. But there was a collapse of one of the towers, and it was looking nice and pretty on the outside, but the inside had rusted out, and it collapsed. So that caused some damage to cables and what have you. It kind of put me in a bind, a serious bind. I couldn't deal it. That is something I couldn't deal with right now, but it is what it is. So that is what your problem is. Sorry about that. I can tell you what your problem is. So the people, you too. What you have tomorrow? Not tomorrow. What you have Saturday, man?
Not much,
What is that?
Well, the regular stuff.
Oh, that's a new fruit? Okay, not much. Okay.
Not much in the regular stuff.
So what do you have, Primus?
Mr. Donald, I will have some king orange as usual. Well, I have a good bit of lettuce.
You have lettuce?
Yeah, I have lettuce. Should I say a small amount of cauliflower? My regular Jamaican callaloo. What else? I think some cucumbers. There's no rockfish this week.
No rockfish? I'm sure you get right.
No, well, you see, I suffered some disease earlier on in dry season.
Okay.
So you should have gone now a long
Okay. We'll find out again tomorrow if you have something more.
I have to give him something because something I said I don't have one.
Yeah,
Like
and
moving
next
around
thing you
before.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm
Say hello to wifey for me.
I do that now.
All right, take care. Good, promise. Right. Final question for you, BJ. Budget in relation to agriculture. Did you get the chance to listen?
I did.
What do you say?
Budget. I think it's all right that you can step in the right direction, Andrew, especially towards if we want to zero in on agriculture because you have an agriculture program. We had an increase in the budget, and as always, I'm looking forward to the day when we can take maybe 10% of the budget and, allocate it towards agriculture. I know that is a long way off, but Andre, money cannot be too much now for the agriculture sector. We need to create sustainability in that sector. Too many people flip-flopping in that sector. You're jumping in and jumping back out. No serious capital injection. Sometimes it's difficult to get money. Sometimes it's difficult to get lands. Those kind of things. And we have an uphill task. It's not that we are people aren't trying. I think what is needed, Andre, in this time, the budget is one thing. And that's government's allocation for the sector. I'm saying that I'm looking forward to seeing private people with money, investors who has the money to seriously get involved in agriculture in a marked way, in a way that can deliver, in a way that can create sustainable job, in a way that can hold its end, in a way that can develop, and add to its GDP, in a way that we can attract foreign exchange and keep an export market going and those kind of things. Those are the direction. We're small, Andrew, but it can happen. I mean, look at Kenco. It should set up a factory, cultivate some lands, and they probably have millions and $millions worth of rum in stock now.
Some guy have a bottle of rum for me and he bringing it in.
I think he's here.
Wait. No, he was here. He called me called me on his way back and said he had given some guy.
Oh, it's quite possible.
And the guy ain't bringing for me yet.
Well,
I'll deal with the guy. Don't worry.
Man was giving you longevity. You never know.
No, my rum is my rum.
So, Andre, we need to, move and structure the agriculture in that direction. Too many times, somebody just jump in and try to fit in a little plot of cabbage or some tomato around the corner there. That form of agriculture, more or less, cannot create serious, sustainable development. In terms like, you just, grow a little thing, like a patch of thing on the hillside there. That kind of agriculture, Andre, is agrarian. It's kind of losing its foothold in the world. Agricultural activities need to be centralized and well planned. And this is what we need to start doing. We need to start identifying small projects that can add value. You understand? That can hold its own, whereby people can get up in the morning and you have 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 people go into a particular area to deal with because you know that the job is permanent. That's what we need to do, create permanent job for people so we can stabilize the economy.
JD, final comments?
Oh, it's another day, like a load of opportunities to fulfill your dreams. So people be blessed.
My final comment is this. There are a lot of different things that makes a lot of sense and things that have to be done. And year after year after year, there are things that gets done and nobody knows that it gets done, BJ. In agriculture, in tourism, and I believe the time has come that government, when they're doing their budget, they should allocate and plan for the dissemination of information. So do a budget for this. And that budget covers all the different ministries. And that budget targets radio and television stations. If you do that, then what you're able to do here, BJ, is that you're able to do so and spend more money so as more people will know what is happening. Too many times you hear the statement, especially from the PSs and so, well, we got to see where we find the money to do that. No, you ain't supposed to see where you find the money to do that. The money is supposed to be there.
I understand and I agree with you.
So that the farmers know what is happening, the people involved in tourism know what's happening, the mothers and fathers and other guardians of children attending whatever school should know what is happening. And the only how they're going to know what's happening is if the information, well, these days, yes, social media, that's one. Radio and television is still around. Newspaper is still there. We need to start budgeting so that we could disseminate information.
Andre, don't you see how easy it is for bad things to come out and good things to be hidden?
There you go. So we need to step up.
Mindset.
We need to step up, because if we don't, then the bad things are going to stay there, right?
Exactly.
So that's just my 2 pence. And then they can make me the minister for dissemination.
Are you trying to find a new office or create a new one for yourself?
Of course. So hold on, BJ,
you took cunning in that.
That's not cunning. I'm just...
No, the right person for that job is somebody in
this particular point in time, we're looking to reduce government. Reduce the size of government rather than get them bigger.
No, but this is, you need to have me.
That's true. No, but Andre, that is true. Dissemination of information is kind of, it's lacking in certain areas, man. And there are certain things that the people ought to be knowing and they're not knowing it. And we sometimes be turning and blame government for it. I'm not really blaming government. Because government is just, and the people who are there in office is just an extension of the people. You have some people in this country that need to wake up and step up and stop playing politics and stop being destabilizers and, basically work in the interest and in the development of the country. When you go to work on a particular day, leave your political hat at your home. And then when you get back in the evening, you want to put it on your business.
Go and do your thing.
Yeah, but, when you're on the job, understand it's for the country and for the greater good and for the people. If you don't understand those kind of things, you're forever going to be causing problems,
What is the curtain scale disease? What is that?
There is a thing like a millibug kind of thing that's going around now that is affecting a lot of plants and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the government, the Ministry of Agriculture, they're about to release about 30,000 ladybird beetles.
Ladybirds, yeah.
That's a biological way of killing it.
Of killing them.
Yeah.
Okay. But 30,000 is a little bit.
They will multiply.
Where they getting them from?
I don't know.
Sometimes people grow those and you import them.
They're saying that the new theme for the Ministry of Agriculture for 2022 is innovation and transformation.
That's good.
That's the new theme.
Innovation and transformation. Yeah, that's good.
Innovation and transformation.
That's the direction we need to move into.
Yeah.
We need to innovate and we need to transform.
Yeah. Maybe like the movie Transformers. Guys, have a wonderful day. Take care.
I hope you don't transform.
I hope so too. Take care.
Have a good day.
All right, good.
Number one. Let's be number one. Oh yes.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest news update from the Northern News Network. Details coming up shortly.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com.